and welcome back to my channel. The last video that I did about my guinea pigs, basically I accidentally turned my phone off and yeah, I had to start another one. So that one's part one. This is part two of like the guinea pig story. It's not in that much detail because nothing special. But yeah, I'll tell you how I got them and stuff like that. I'm just gonna get out the sun because I'm getting blinded. Whoa! It dropped. Okay. Hi. Sorry about the background. It's a bit messy. I've got all this my sister's scooter and her motorbike. Yeah. Sorry about the lighting, it keeps going weird. Nope, didn't work. Okay, Bob and Bramley are just, hold on, I'll zoom in to see. Munching. Now they're purring because, something's gone wrong with there. Please work, please work, please work. Oh, see daisies, that didn't work. There we go, okay, that's fine. So, I'm going to be sitting here until I finish what I'm talking about. Okay, so, basically, it all started at Christmas. And I was in bed on Christmas Eve, and I'd just been read a Christmas story, so I was all excited, getting ready for bed, so I went to bed. I woke up, I think it was about in the middle of the night, and I looked by my window to see if it was morning, and I saw this big massive box, and it had this a sheet over it, and so I went to go look, but I didn't want to wake up my mum and dad. So then I woke up again before it was morning, so it was like about 3, 4, 5 o'clock. And I don't get up that early. I just kept waking up because I was excited. So yeah, then I heard something fidgeting. So I got scared and went under my covers and went back to sleep. So then, so then I woke up, went into my mum and dad's bedroom, and I said, "It's Christmas." And then I went because my auntie was sleeping in the double bed in my mum and dad's room, and then my dad slept on the sofa. So we went, me and my auntie Hayley, we went into my bedroom, and so we saw this big box thing with the sheet on top, and Hayley, she got the sheet and she quickly put it away, and we saw a cage. My heart bounced out of my chest, and I was shaking. I was like, "Are they mine? Are they mine?" Because they were in this blue kind of house hut thing. So they were in there, and I was like, "What are they?" So my auntie took away the blue thing from the hutch, and they were guinea pigs, obviously. So there was one called Bob. Obviously, I've got one in there who's just over there. It's munching on food again. And then I had another one called Rodney. He was so cute. He was very small. Hold on, I'll show you this model thing of him. Bless you! My guinea pig just sneezed. Yeah, so this is him. Obviously it doesn't, hold on. It's it's not the exact him. Like, he doesn't really look like that. It's the best I could do. Yeah, he had a white little body and then a black face, and he had yeah, and he had pink eyes and he was so cute. I loved him. But then I woke up in the morning. I fed Bob and Rodney, but Rodney was in the blue hut, and I told him to come and eat. Obviously, he doesn't know what I'm talking about, but you know, I talk to them. Yeah, so I lifted the hut thing up, and Rodney was there. He had his fur was all scruffy, and he had like sleep all around his eyes. So I took him out of the cage and started cuddling him, and I tried to give him some food, but he wasn't eating. So we had to get this syringe thing, and we had to give him water and food at the same time. So crush his pellets and put it with some water, so it's a bit mushy food. So it's so it doesn't require that much energy to like eat it. So then we put him back in the cage. Lighting again. Yeah, so we put him back in the cage, but then the next day he wasn't eating at all, so we had to do the syringe thing again. So that was quite scary because he wasn't eating or drinking, but he had his friend Bob. He was like trying to get him to eat food as well, like in a way. But then, sorry, the camera keeps falling. Yeah, so then after that, I got him out. I got him out on the sofa. I had my nan, my great nan, my mum and my dad and my auntie round, and I sat on the sofa and I had a really furry blanket. I didn't wrap it all around him because he might get hot and bothered and he wouldn't like that. So yeah, so then I put him in the blanket, and then he went on my arm like this. He just started to lie down, and that was really cute. And sorry, my phone keeps doing loads of notifications. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So then I had a really nice cuddle with him. We did the syringe thing again, just so he was full up, because he was getting really thin. So I had to feed him some more. So the next day, I fed him, and then my dad said that we had to take him to the vet. So yeah, we took him to the vet, and my dad took him to the vet, and I didn't see him for about 3 days. So I was getting worried. I was getting all upset and crying and stuff like that. But then I was in my room. I was like doing stuff, and my mum said to me. She said for me to come to her, and she said that there was only 20% chance of Rodney surviving. So I said that I didn't want to put him in pain. I didn't want to put him in any more pain. So she said that he died. And I was sad, so yeah, I started crying. But I got over it because I still remember him. He was a really, really, really lovely, nice guinea pig. So a couple of days later, after Rodney had passed, I got Bob out to play on the grass, and he wanted to go back in the cage because he normally likes going out with Rodney. So yeah, he kept wanting to go back in the cage to get Rodney, but he wasn't there. So I got him out of the cage. He had some grass, and then he just went back in, and he really missed Rodney. So months later, 1 month later, Bob being all alone, we thought we were just going to go to the shops and shop and stuff like that. I went to my nan's, but then we went to this thing. I think it's Pets at Home. And we got him some a thing, I don't know. It was like a log arch thing for them to chew on, to go under and hide in. So yeah, we got that, but then we saw a load of guinea pigs because at the other shop at Bentley Bridge, there was no guinea pigs there, so we couldn't go there. So at Pets at Home, we decided that we wanted a guinea pig just randomly. And then my dad was like, no, we can't have another guinea pig, it's too much. And then, so we got him. We thought that Bob was going to eat the guinea pig if it was too small. So Bramley was, hold on, you can't see him. Bramley was the biggest guinea pig there. He's not fat, he's just the biggest one out of all the guinea pigs that were there. So then we got him, and we got his water bottle, and we got like some more food and hay and bedding and stuff like that. And so but then Bramley was in the box. He was scared to death. He was very scared. So he was in the box. He kept shuffling about in the box, and he couldn't, he wasn't settled. So we put him in the other cage. Now they're in the hutch, but there's another cage. So we put them both in there. They started kind of attacking each other, not that vicious, but kind of biting. It got into biting. So one day, they were fine. No, they weren't fine. They were really fighting with each other. So we put a piece of cardboard with a few things so they couldn't get upstairs. So Bob was downstairs and Bramley was upstairs. Bob was upstairs and Bramley was downstairs. So then I went to bed. In the morning I went to go feed them, and Bob had a bleeding lip. I went to stroke him and he started squeaking really loud, not in a happy way, because he had blood on his back, and I took out a piece of bedding from his back. It was horrible, because he kept on squeaking, and Bob kept on, so there was blood from his back. So I told my mum they weren't going to take him to the doctors the vets, because the cardboard had gone. Probably ate it, knowing them. There was cardboard in between there, and it was gone because I think because Brimley is very, very vicious, aren't you, Brimley? Hey? Yeah, so he had blood on his back and blood on his nose. But they kept on chasing each other, and so we went on holiday, and we had for a week. So we had to. Sorry, it's really loud. Yeah, so we sent them both to someone's house to look after them while we are on holiday. So we split the cage up so that they couldn't get at each other. Sorry, I'm out of breath. And I gave the person who was looking after Bob and Brimley like all the food and stuff that they would eat just to keep them busy, so they wouldn't eat away the thing that was separating them. So then we came back from holiday, and when they came back, we came back, and they were both in the hutch together. They weren't fighting at all. They were like eating together. They weren't doing anything to hurt each other, and they soon got used to each other. They did fight a tiny bit, but like that was play fighting. It wasn't really aggressive. Yeah, and so yeah, they did fight a little bit. But now they're fine together. They eat together. They sit in the hutch together without like hurting each other. And yeah, so that was the whole story of my guinea pigs. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you if you have already. So bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.